Hi, I'm Alex,
And I'm Nick,
and this is the Gone Fishing Podcast.
the #1 podcast.
Not about fishing.
Enjoy. Well, good thing we got the fucking crying out of the way.
I know, man, that was a tear-jerker.
Yeah, I'm sorry
10
for your
minutes ago.
loss.
It's tough,
It's tough.
you know?
Lost another one.
Well, that's one thing about life, right? I think I mentioned last time, right? You gotta know the shitty parts of life to realize how good it is when you have it. When the going's good.
It's really easy to take it for granted, too,
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
You know?
It really is. But can you bring the microphone just up a little bit?
I'll slouch.
Can you adjust that or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm here.
I don't want
folks.
I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Oh, no, this is comfortable.
Okay.
Was tear jerky.
You were jerking off. I was just jerking off.
Just a slip there, yep. It was a tearjerker, right? So I was on the edge of my seat about the story you're telling. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry for bringing that to you. Sorry, I'm just going to turn you up a little bit.
Okay. I never felt more alive.
Is that all right? How's that sound in your ears?
Sounds great.
Okay.
It's good. We're making adjustments later in the show.
It's all right.
You know, our sound guy quit yesterday, so
It's
this
our
is where we're at.
It's our sixth time doing this, so we're good.
I'm new.
We're good.
I'm new.
But it's been cool. Like since doing the video, a lot of people have been. I don't know what it is. I thought that nobody. Like, who the fuck has an hour and a half to just sit down and watch a video? Perhaps people aren't watching the whole thing, but
Probably not.
most likely not. But
Gotta look at the metrics. What's it saying? How long? How long is a view?
well, they're watching it long enough
To get.
for it to count as a view.
Thank you.
So, so when it comes to monetization, I don't know if they.
That's all that cares.
That's all I meant.
I don't give a shit. Just watch it long enough.
It's been a good week, though. I mean, I feel like it's kind of gone by really fast
Yeah.
in some.
Oh my god.
some way.
Flew by.
Oh,
Yeah, I was out of town all week. I know I brought that up, but what a wild time.
oh, dude, did you have to carry anybody?
No carrying. We're very responsible. But it was just great. It was a good time.
Why do you think people were being so responsible?
Oh boy. Mainly just the two of us, my work partner and I.
Yeah.
We really tamed it down. I think everyone followed suit because usually they go off of us. The energy in the room.
So if you guys are like going crazy, people are like, okay, we're turning up.
Maybe. But no, we're good boys. You know, just going. So we go out to dinner. No, the first night was like a holiday dinner, kind of. It's called the Lost Dog,
Okay.
and you kind of have this private. Sorry, I didn't bring that sore subject about dogs and dying, but dogs.
It's called Dead Dogs.
Yeah, dead dogs. 10 years. I don't even know where I was going with this. No, but it's called the Lost Dog. And it's a really nice place in Bimington. And it's got like your main restaurant bar area, but you go to like this back door and it's private party room. So you got an open bar back there, so it's open bar that our company's paying for.
So it's like it's
buffet
it's
food.
private.
Yeah.
Nobody else can get back there.
No one else get back there except for the party.
That's pretty cool.
So that was nice in the first night. It's open bar too, so you're trying to get your drinks up there where it's cheap.
Yeah. You're trying to solve inflation.
Inflation, baby. Inflation buster.
Right.
I was drinking Sunny D vodkas.
That's real?
They have a can. It looks like that can there.
Yeah.
You have in your hand for watching the video.
How you doing?
And it says Sunny D vodka on it. It's kind of like a seltzer
Okay.
type style, right? Delicious. I drank 5 of those
Wow.
in like a period of 2 hours.
I'm really trying not to drink, but dude,
We have
there's
to try
like
them.
new shit coming
You
out.
want to try it?
Gotta do.
I'll get some. I've never seen them before. Now I see them all the time. But so we did that in the first night. But then after the dinner, you know, it has to end at 8:30, right? That's
Yeah.
how long we paid for it. So then we go out to a bar. It's like a speakeasy.
Had the speakeasy vibe.
Yeah. So when
Everything.
you're walking down the street for this bar, you would never know it's a bar because the front door has glass.
Uh-huh.
And on the other side of that front door is like a little foyer, maybe like 5 by 10, and it's bookshelves. So it's just like what the hell is this place, right? It's just bookshelves. It looks like a display. You got to find the right book to open this door.
Right.
And then get in the like old school whiskey bar.
That's
Old
cool.
school vibes. It's got the ladder, like a bookshelf ladder, but it's all drinks up there.
Mm-hmm.
Top shelf stuff. Like a drink usually costs you like $15 for a whiskey, certain whiskey mixed drink.
Because it's underground. Nobody knows about it.
No, people know, but it just got that vibe, right? It was a good time. So we had our this older coworker with us. He's got to be, I don't know, age discrimination. So I'm not going to guess.
Probably 60.
Definitely over 40.
Okay.
But definitely older, right? Probably grandpa age, right? We end up going to this bar with him, which is kind of tame, more of adult, responsible. Then after, we get an idea to go to like the college bar strip where all the college bars are.
Oh my God.
And go to one place called the Grove. Dude, I haven't been to like a college bar like that probably since I was in college. I was like, oh, I want it out. So I couldn't imagine what this guy that's like 80, probably not 80, but like mid 60s thinking like, dude, get me out of here. The music's loud. People are probably 18. They're probably not even drinking age.
He probably liked it.
I look at it as like,
Depending
'cause
on
he
the
would never go
scenery.
out with us like this. But I think maybe he's like, okay, I'm getting close to retirement. This is my like, this is a good night I remember. This is fun,
Right.
I don't let loose like this. He's kind of always wearing a sweater. One of those guys, like a sweater
like
with
it.
his button-up shirt. And he was wearing that to the bar too. So, but the other things like gummy bear shots going and like
All these drinks that he probably never heard of.
which I ended up getting this at Jack and Coke and
Yeah.
there. But then we found a more tamer bar called Courtside,
All right.
which was nice. It was all basketball themed and
Still in that college
some
like,
they'd say a
district?
bit, but not as the music wasn't blaring the bass.
Right.
They had games on, like the New York Knicks. But it was Tuesday, and this college bar, or the Courtside bar, they had 120-ounce half-price drinks. Originally like 45, but on Tuesdays they're like $22 or whatever, $22.50.
120 ounce.
Yeah, so it was this big Gatorade cooler, like the orange ones
Yeah.
that they dump over coaches' heads, but a little smaller, right? And they fill that, and you have to drink that out of that.
Oh my God.
We didn't get it, though.
Does it have a typical, like, one of those taps?
Yeah, but we were just gonna you could put big straws in it and just go to town on it.
Oh
and
my
your
God.
buddies.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, we didn't do that. I had a Courtside Crusher.
Courtside Crusher.
Yeah, it's kind of like a orange.
Yo, Jack
creamsicle.
Nicholson.
Yeah,
L.A. Lakers.
LA Lakers, man. Rest in
Courtside.
peace. He's still around though, right, Jack?
Yeah.
Did he die? No.
Yeah, no.
Can't keep track.
With
These celebrities.
he showed up to some event in, like, a bathrobe.
Well,
Like,
I would
with his, like, crazy,
Yeah.
like, Jack Nicholson hair.
If I was Jack Nicholson, I would do that.
That guy, dude, that guy's so confident. I love it. That sounds like a lot of fun, though. I think a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of people talk shit about Binghamton because,
Yeah, it's kind of.
like, aside from the college, I think if they didn't have a college, you probably wouldn't see a lot of young kids there. But
No, not an area you'd want to go to as a kid.
the college, people talk good stuff about, like, it's a good
They're
college.
good, it is D1.
D1,
Yeah,
and it seems as though they got a pretty good college scene.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for people that are graduating from there, looking back on those days is probably pretty fun.
Yeah. It is a good town. I like it. The scenery's nice. You got the hills. People call them mountains, but we're like hills, big hills.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been
I
to
like it.
Colorado. We know it.
Yeah, I know. I know what a
Mountains
mountain
look
looks like. I used to live in New Mexico. I know what a mountain or two.
That's
you know?
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, New Mexico. New. People always get confused because I might say new a little fast. Like, oh, you live in Mexico? I'm like, no, New Mexico. I live close enough to Mexico. Never want to live in Mexico, but
No, maybe to escape the law or something.
I would tell people I'm going to Mexico and then go to Canada.
Now they
Pull a
know.
little switcheroo on them.
Now they know.
Or do they?
But joke's on
Because
them.
I'm going to Mexico.
I'm not going to Mexico or Canada.
Going to America. Going to Alaska.
Going to Alaska.
No, probably Hawaii.
Nope, not there either.
Can't swim.
Nope.
Can't swim. Not going.
I was talking. So, to answer your question earlier, that you asked me off camera.
Okay.
Where we went to dinner last night.
Oh, yeah, where'd you go? You never told me.
We went to this Ukrainian place called Velicia's. No, not Velicia's. Galicia's.
Galicia's,
Sorry,
yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking of Velicia's.
Famous in East Rochester. It's great.
Big place. South Ave, Rochester.
Yep.
Probably, Dude, they probably had like 10 or less tables.
We're in South Ave. Your Chinese Tex-Mex?
No.
It used to be?
You ever heard of...
The Mount Hope Diner? Or what it's called?
You ever heard of Boulder Coffee?
No, well, maybe.
All right.
I drive down the street all the time. To get downtown.
Oh, fuck. It's across the street from like one of those like Section 8 apartment.
I know what you're talking about.
Build.
Yeah, it's a Medicaid. I've been in there
Yeah.
back in my
I can't remember the
white-collar
name
crime
of it.
days. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
But,
it's a tall one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But away from... So the food was really good. But the buddy that we were hanging out with, him and I were nerding out on some like technology shit. And we were talking about like internet and all this stuff. And I never really put together that in order for us to even get certain information from like other countries and shit, all these wires, cables are ran
Under the ocean.
under the like yeah.
Yeah. Aliens.
It's fucking
aliens, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And do you know that it started in Hawaii?
So that we can communicate with Hawaii for the missiles? To launch a missile?
Well, it started in Hawaii amongst all the islands.
Oh.
So the first internet ever created was actually created for the military.
So, are these wires or cables?
It's fiber optics.
Does a ship initially to get from here to England, does it drop a whole cable or fiber optic all the way, and does it go to the bottom or just floats? Or
You would almost wonder.
It seems pretty wild.
Because I feel like it's so down there. I don't think that they
matters?
could. Yeah, I don't think they could
fuck the
go
fish.
down there. But it's literally just resting on the
Water.
like on the ground, on like
All
the
the way
floor of
down.
the ocean. But my buddy was
Well, if you
showing
need
me
to
a
make a
picture.
repair.
What's that?
Well, if there's like a tear, and you got to make splice into that section. Do you just drop a whole new wire?
That's what it seems.
And how thick is this fiber optic?
So, I
So
don't,
much to ask. We got to
so
Google it.
I would say the cable, because he showed me a picture that was like a what do you call it? It was like not an actual photo, but like a rendering of what it might look like. So the cable probably looked to be like this
Did he draw
thick.
it himself?
No,
It's like
he was
crayons.
drawing it on a napkin.
The kids' menu, you're just drawing on crayons with it.
It's probably like this big,
Yeah.
but he said the actual fiber optics are probably like this big. All the casing around it is just to protect it.
Protect it. That's cool.
So, but I suppose if somebody wanted to be an asshole, they could swim down there and fucking cut connections.
That's deep. You can't swim that deep.
Exactly.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the guys from the what's that
Submersible?
submarine guys, the rich guys that imploded.
Oh, and the Titan.
Ocean Tech?
Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate.
Not confused with Pizza Gate. Ocean Gate.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're trying to do, and the CIA was like, nope. Hit him with a torpedo.
Yeah. They. I mean, they're not telling the real story. Oh no. Let's be honest about
Probably
that.
still alive.
But I was asking, I was like, so what's like stopping what's stopping us from like creating our own internet company?
Money.
Realistically, it's money. It wouldn't make sense for us to do that because you're not what am I trying to say? You're not paying for like the internet, I guess. You kind of are, but really what costs money is the infrastructure for them to connect to those cables. Is what that is, which is millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So, I suppose once, I don't know if they have like an ongoing fee, but I suppose once their infrastructure cost is paid off, maybe like what they're getting from us is just all profit.
Probably. But there's maintenance. If you're looking at like
Maintenance.
the spectrum, right?
Yeah.
I have trucks ready to roll at any point.
There's an
There's an outage.
employees and
Yeah.
customer service.
Yeah, customer service. There's probably, as soon as they upgrade to fiber optics, whatever the hell they're doing,
Yeah.
like how Greenlight's doing all fiber and Spectrum's trying to keep up with that now in the Rochester area.
Yeah.
By the time we get done with all the fiber rollouts, guess what? It's going to be something else. So they spend all this money doing fiber upgrade,
I know.
and 20 years from now, they'll have to do something different.
I don't know if there's anything past, like right now at least, past fiber optics that's going to be better, because fiber optics, you know
Well,
what
I'm
it
sure
is,
they
right?
said the same thing about cable. Or the hell,
that is
coax.
true. But do you know why fiber optics is so good? Do you understand what fiber optic is?
No. Teach me.
It's Watch me get this wrong. People are like, "You fucking
Fucking
idiot."
asshole.
But
but
from what
let's
I
hear it.
understand, I went to the Corning
Museum of Glass.
Museum of Glass. Fiber optics is glass.
Wow.
It's really, really
Small.
thin, wound strands of glass, and you can pretty much pass like infinite information through it.
Wow.
Whereas the cables, they have a finite
You got
amount of data you can push through them. So I don't know where they'd go from there, other than making like satellite or wireless better. But I don't. There's so many things that could interfere with that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We'll see. We never thought we'd be this far with phones and everything else, right?
I
Remember,
mean,
we thought a PlayStation 3 that's it. We've hit the golden era, you know?
I
And
think
now
I
they
thought
got a
that with
PS5 that's like 10 times better.
I think I thought that the first time I got my Game Boy Color.
Yeah, get my color. And look at you now. You know? You're using your phone to look up Pornhub, you know?
No, I'm not.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
But it's
let me just
amazing.
clear that browsing history. real
Like
quick.
how like our dads or dudes had to look at porn mags, and now you can have fingertips, any genre.
You had to share porno mags. No,
Yeah,
you
as
didn't even
kids.
have to.
As kids, we had to.
You didn't
yeah.
even have to. You just did.
Well, I don't know if it's like a pride thing. Like, look what I got from my dad's stash. Could be.
Yeah, dude. I don't know why, but I remember.
Your first?
No, I remember one time we were at your house, and you showed me your dad's stash.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, is this like no? Should I not talk about
No,
this?
no, yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool.
Every dad had one.
Every dad, but like we were flipping through it, and it was like, I don't know what year it's from, but you could definitely tell it was old. It was like big,
probably
fluffy,
early 90s, yeah.
curly hair, and you know what was going downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
There was a bush.
Oh, a bushel.
There was a bushel basket.
Bushel basket.
But it was like
Basket Robbins.
it was like wow. It was almost like built-in censoring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we didn't know better, right? Like,
No,
I'm sure those things were sitting there for years.
they were dusty.
I don't know why we'd keep them, but I don't know. But that's why phones are so much better, because you just put that thing on private mode, and there you go.
I wonder if he still got them.
We can take a look. I can go exploring one night or one day.
Well,
I'll let you know.
when
Live.
we have your dad on the podcast, we'll just ask him.
Yeah.
Don, what about those? Were they Playboys or were they just like other kinds?
Probably mix. Well, speaking of Playboys, right? One time I was going down the stairs here in my house, probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I stepped through a stair, right? So I had to make a stair repair. I'm going to replace the tread and everything.
Working with wood.
Working with wood, working with Alex, famous YouTube.
Check it
Not
out.
really. No, I deleted all the videos like an idiot. I should have saved it.
Why'd you do that?
I was upset one day. I know, I get in weird moods. I'm like, fuck this shit. And
You too? All right.
yeah.
That's
So
good.
I deleted everything. Like, all my comedy. I had gold. So we were fixing the stairs, right? And I'm looking, as I got the stair part, I'm looking down in the little crevice of the stairwell. And we find these 2 porn magazines, my wife and I. And I'm like, holy shit, these are like pristine, like well kept.
Did they almost look brand new?
Look brand new, but they're from, I think, early 90s.
Wow.
And one was like a Playboy maybe or Penthouse, and one was like a comic book of porn. It was like Penthouse comedy or something, and it was like a comic book reading like, but everyone had their tits out and
Oh my god.
funny sexual jokes. Wasn't funny now, but back then I guess it was good.
Hey Sharon,
For a weirdo.
what'd you do with the remote?
Yeah, look at my tits, you know. But I'll show you the remote.
I'll show you where
I'll
it's
get you
at.
turned on here. Turn on that TV.
Do you still have them, right?
I might have trashed them.
Did you? Man.
I don't know. I get weird with shit, and I just start throwing shit out.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I do too. And
I don't know. It's weird. Weird habit of mine.
And then in the moment you're like, I'm not gonna like it. I don't fucking care, and I'm not gonna care later.
Well, let's think about selling them. If there's a market.
Well, that would be why your dad might be.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hanging
My
on
dad's
to
a
his.
famous porno mag trader. Buys and sells them on the black market.
Yeah, I seen him at the gas station.
No, it's a Comic-Con, but for porn mags.
That's a good idea. No, they already have that.
What is it?
Don't they have like a porno Don't they have like an adult industry thing
Maybe.
like that?
I don't know. I'm not
And
not into it.
they like fuck like on stage.
That's weird. I don't think I could watch that.
That'd be weird.
Right?
Yeah.
Take a vote.
I went to a couple years, well, like probably a long time ago. I was invited to a wedding. I was the best man in a wedding.
Columbia?
In Colombia.
Oh, shit. Not Columbia, but Columbia, Narcos, Columbia.
The real Colombia.
Not Columbia, Washington.
I was out of my league,
Or the
but
jacket.
he
Columbia.
he was getting married to a Colombian woman, and
Girl. I like how you had to put a prefix on that, you know?
it's weird now that I'm 33. I think I have to specify woman.
Yeah, you can't say girl. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, she found some little Colombian girl down there in the desert or the jungle.
We don't ask the age, but
Jeffrey Epstein.
he wanted to go to a strip club, which you do, right? You go to a strip club before you get married. Typically, that
Yeah.
seems to be the thing.
I never, yeah.
I didn't either.
You weren't there.
We went to the strip club and we walk in, and the first thing that we see, I think there's like two ginormous screens,
Okay.
and they were both playing like porn. They were both playing like hardcore porn.
I would walk out. I'm like, I can't.
We just kept going.
Well,
But-
I guess you're Columbia once, right? In your life. I guess you gotta
Yeah.
check it out.
But like, just imagine being around like 20 people. We were rolling pretty deep. We were like 20 deep, and like just a bunch of dudes just fucking watching porn, and then like all these Colombian strippers just like walking around, and
Were they hot?
every single one of them.
Wow.
Every single one. See, that's the difference. Is like, I feel like here, if you go to like the Barrel, or I think it's like the only place that's open. But the last time that I went to the Barrel, there was maybe like 2 or 3 girls that were like, "Wow, she's like what is she doing here?" You know?
Yeah.
But in Colombia, it's like, holy shit, and it's a different level,
Is it?
way different,
Wow.
I would say this, like anything goes,
Anything?
anything goes,
Anything.
anything.
How would you know? Talk to me.
I can't discuss
Okay.
that.
He's a man of religion here. He would never.
I'll say this. It didn't involve me.
Okay. You watched.
I 100%
You watched?
and truthful. I watched.
Yeah? That's
I
what you
didn't
like?
watch. But somebody
Hey, come
somebody
here.
in the party that we were in definitely got it in.
How? Did you know?
I guess, I mean, realistically, I just listened to their word. But they did go into a private
Oh,
room,
okay. I thought this was like,
which
yeah,
wasn't...
bang on the table there.
Yeah.
You said anything goes.
No, because, well, somebody asked if I wanted to do like a private dance, and I said no.
That's where it starts.
Val and I were like pretty new into our relationship at this time, and I was like, I don't really
Can't do that.
I don't really want to do the private dance. It's kind of awkward. Someone bought one for me, so I had to do it. And so I know what the private dancing rooms look like, but they had like private
bedrooms?
bedrooms.
How dirty that's got to be?
I who knows? Who knows?
Don't bring a black light through there.
If I'll say this, if I was single, I probably would have done it.
Yeah?
I probably would have done it. But I don't know. I have some morals.
Yeah, you do. $46. You can't talk about that one, huh? Yeah. Good times.
Yeah. God, I wish we could, but the lawsuit just isn't finished yet.
No, I signed an NDA. Wild night.
Yeah, but that was Colombia is. I would go back there, but the thing is, with a place like Colombia,
Not the jackets.
not the jackets.
But they want to sponsor. Sign us up.
Thank you. But I feel like with a country like that, you don't want to just go and then just explore. You got to be with someone who lives there or who has lived there, and to guide you, to keep you away from the tourist traps, and to really give you like the real experience. And we had that through and through. It was awesome.
I'm jealous. The only country I've ever been to is Canada
Hey,
and Mexico. I guess cruises went to like Haiti.
you went to Haiti?
And cruise.
Did you guys get to like get off and like
We-
explore a little bit?
The farthest you go is to the gate, and then they have. So my theory of this was, right, if I go in one of these countries like Jamaica or Haiti, if there's a guy with a gun sitting on the other side of that gate to protect me, I'm not going past that protection in a foreign country of being a guy like myself.
But you
white.
totally could.
Haiti, maybe no. Jamaica, you could have.
Yeah.
Foul mouth Jamaica or something like that. But Haiti was definitely a no. Because these dudes are like dressed up in military fatigues and like they're ready to go.
What a representation when you get to the dock.
Yeah, it's wild.
Welcome to our country.
Beautiful country. Like I don't know why everyone's so angry. It's beautiful there. Poverty maybe, but I think it's great.
Yeah.
Caribbeans, or whatever the hell they want to call it, Caribbeans,
whatever you want to say.
Dude, some of these people live on these remote islands. Like, sign me up. I live there. I don't need people. Just give me some books,
A little scary.
a little internet for some podcasts, and be good to go.
Yeah.
Scary? How?
I don't know. I like it would be really cool, but like it depends on like the infrastructure, I guess, of what was going on.
Starlink. That's all you need. Internet, you're good. A
I wonder-
generator for power.
Like okay, so back to what we were talking about earlier. You buy a private island, right? There's nothing on it. So you're gonna have to completely make this island like cool. Do you get a company like Starlink to get internet, or do you somehow tap into that fucking cable underground?
How would you do it? So deep. How did I still don't get it how they did it.
You add a splitter.
Oh yeah.
Add a splitter.
I'd probably do a Starlink, get a zip line too, and maybe a house, and a pool. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe a water slide, like a commercial water park slide.
I'd put a gas station.
Yeah, you need one of those. Landing strip.
Power. How would you get power? Solar.
Solar or generator.
Would you would live on this island full time?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so maybe the point is to not have all that stuff.
So I'm all about living not off the grid, but away from people.
Yeah,
But yeah, I still gotta have my power. Still gotta have my intranets.
I would have speakers mounted like all over the island to make it sound like there was
You got a
cars
Chick-fil-A?
driving around.
No, you're like a Chick-fil-A. My pleasure to serve you, sir.
I would just put these giant monitors like floating in the sky, just playing hardcore porn. All the
Oh
time.
my god! And then no one wants to come there. Like, what the fuck's this?
No, people would want to come there. They'd want to come all over the
They
island.
would come hard, yeah. They'd come far and long.
Call Come Island.
Come on. Jeffrey Epstein shows up. The fuck was this guy doing here?
Welcome to Come Island.
Jeffrey Epstein, you're not allowed.
You're not allowed.
You think he's still alive?
Yeah, he's either alive and they're like protecting and hiding him, or he's actually dead because
Well, of course, he's alive or dead.
he's dead or alive.
One or two choices there, buddy.
Yeah,
I love that. You're building up like you had something really good to say. Well, there's one or two things, right? Could either be alive and living life, or it could be dead. Well, yeah, obviously. But no, I think he's dead. Or alive. Sorry.
it's I feel
Or
like
they suicided him.
when you think about that situation where he killed himself, I think most of us have this like gut feeling of that's not right, and I think we should go with that gut.
Oh yeah.
Especially when
Always.
you have like big celebrities talking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So back to my Bennington trip, right? We go out another night and do the same thing over again, just me and my coworker, right? Because everyone's being lame. But hit up the same bars and just do it all over again. It was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good
So
time
you
to get
didn't
away.
you didn't have the older guy with you?
No, it was just us.
He ran out of sweaters.
Well, so we were kind of fortunate, right, with our area of responsibility that it's so populated and condensed, so much work being done that we have two analysts also. Well, like these other smaller divisions have just one supervisor.
Right.
We're so big, we got two and a couple analysts. These analysts can do the scheduling for us while we're gone, or they're supposed to schedule all the time, but so we're kind of fortunate for that. These supervisors don't have that luxury, so they got to wake up extra early for all the guys come in and get their work scheduled for the day. So I think he probably wanted a night to grandpa it up and
That makes sense.
sit by the fire.
Be an adult.
Yeah.
Did you happen to run into my uncle when you were there?
No, we're in the same building. It's a call center. We were at the service center, which is on, well, I won't say where, but it's like away the company.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't run into him.
Okay. But was it a possibility?
Probably not.
Okay.
I might do like a shadow with the call center. So maybe I'll request to sit with Mr. Hargarther.
Dude.
Is that his name?
No.
No.
I don't want to say it, but.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you guys would like peas in a pod.
Yeah?
You guys would pee in a pod.
How come I never met this guy? I met everyone in your family except for this guy.
Well, because they I mean, they come up pretty often because it's 2.5 hours away.
Wait, is this your dad's side or mom's side?
Mom's side.
Are they the ones that relate the ones that we used to go to Ponoconos?
Pinocchio.
Poconos.
The Poconos, yeah.
That family?
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I'm totally blanking on why. Like the family connection, but no, it's definitely on my mom's side. But yeah, this is my aunt and uncle that
I think you're lying to me.
Go to the Pinocchios.
Poconos.
But yeah, I think the only reason, like, when I think of Binghamton, I think of it in a very beautiful light because of my aunt and uncle.
Yeah,
they're just like really down to earth people. But dude, my uncle he always has like the one-liners.
Oh,
like
that's great.
One of them, I don't know if he created this.
Can you call him right now? Get him on.
Oh, I can't because my phone.
Oh yeah, that's a funny story too. Idiot.
But this might actually
SD
work
card.
out. This might work out better.
Yeah.
To be honest. What was I gonna say?
Uncle.
Oh, he. Oh, like when something good happens. Sorry.
There's one-liners.
Yeah. When something like good happens, it's like, I don't know. Let's say like, oh yeah, I bought this Liquid Death, and it was. I didn't realize it, but it was buy one get one free, and my uncle would say like, yeah, it's like a sore dick, and you just can't beat it. He just says shit like that all the time.
That's a good uncle to have.
He's and when he gets drunk, it's like,
well,
it's hilarious.
Road trip.
Yeah. Like, super quiet guy.
But when you get him going.
Reminds
me like Dylan or something, right? Get some one-liners from Dylan.
Exactly.
He wants to be a guest, so I'll have to shout out to Dylan.
That's a good question. Is he planning to come here?
I think so.
Okay.
Spring.
Is he coming in alone?
No, I think it's be with his wife.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
I think that's one reason why for him to come back here anymore.
Yeah.
Well, his family's gone. Not dead, but out of the area.
That's sad. That's true because his mom lives in Tennessee now.
Yeah, his dad lives in Tennessee. Brother lives in Tennessee.
So when Dylan, at some point, Dylan moved to Georgia.
Yeah.
He lived with Val and I for.
Oh yeah.
While he was
While
he was in the academy, he literally he slept on the floor.
Fuck yeah.
He didn't care.
It's a trooper, dude.
But at some point, I can't remember if his brother moved to Georgia, or how it ended up working. But him and his brother rented a house together.
Yeah, they must moved in with each other.
So I would see Eric like pretty often.
You want to say Eric lived in Florida, and then moved because I think he had a divorce. Or something?
He lived in Ocala. Ocala.
Truck driver.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. No, he lives in Georgia. Tennessee.
Tennessee.
You're only 10, I see.
Hey. But no, those were good times.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. Awesome.
It was fun.
So with the Christmas season coming, right, we bought a TV.
Yeah.
At Walmart, right? We saw it was like, if you buy now, you can get it delivered within like 7 hours or within that day. If you buy within 7 hours, it's same day delivery for free.
That's insane.
So we're like, holy shit, we're going to get a TV for the Bills game. This is awesome. So we buy it. A couple hours go by, no TV shows up. The Bills game comes and goes, no TV shows up. So everything was done on my wife's phone. So I'm like, okay, I'll put the kid to bed. So I'm putting the kid to bed. And I'm falling asleep right in there. And then she comes in, hey, you got to go and help get the TV in. I'm like...
He's like, what?
this delivered, right? You're supposed to bring it in. So I'm expecting a box truck there, 2 dudes bringing off a truck. I go out there. All I see is a small SUV in the driveway with a TV strapped to the top of it.
No.
85-inch TV on top of a Nissan Rogue.
God.
Yeah. And I go, I'm like, are you guys coming? Oh, it's just me. I need help carrying it in. There's one dude strapped a $1,000 TV to the top of a Nissan Rogue.
From Brockport.
From Brockport.
Holy shit. Okay, how long, for the people who maybe are not...
25 minutes on a good day. Without a TV strapped to the roof.
I thought Walmart had cargo vans.
Yeah, I don't know why I was expecting a like a box truck, like a small, U-Haul.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, they must have got like some U-Haul trucks or something, or a box truck, or a company to deliver it. And so this guy, he's like, yeah, I need help taking it off. I'm like, what the fuck? I bought this thing, got delivery, and I guess like I got to carry that out. I'm just woke up, put my kid to bed. 9:30 at night,
9:30 at night.
Yeah, this is free delivery guaranteed by 10. They made it by 9:30.
Make it by 10 or it's free.
That's what I was hoping. I'm like, oh, they're not gonna show up. Maybe you get a gift card. But
you should have took a picture of this Nissan Rogue.
I have it on a Ring doorbell.
That's even better.
Yeah, I'll have to pull up later for you to show you. And me and him carrying it in, some random dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just fucking unbelievable. Because if I knew that it was going to be strapped to a Nissan Rogue, I would just got it myself.
Nothing against Nissan.
No, but you're not supposed to put an 85-inch TV on top of a car and drive 25 minutes. The thing's supposed to be upright the whole time. I don't think you're supposed to lay it down.
Yeah, I mean, I guess... Yeah, when they come in on, like, pallets, they're up.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be up, right?
Oh, my God.
Maybe the older ones are that way. Supposed to be up, like the old plasmas or something.
That's so funny. When you were telling Sarah not to, like,
yeah, I didn't want to see it.
Dude, I did not see this coming.
Yeah, so I just can't. Yeah, it just. So don't. Moral of the story is, don't buy an 85-inch TV from Walmart. Buy it from like Amazon or get a U-Haul and get it yourself. Don't get it delivered.
Well, if you get it from Amazon, like
they have box trucks.
They have the electric ones.
Well, they have even bigger ones. I've seen them deliver actually like appliances using a big like Amazon box truck.
Wow. I see like the girl that delivers Amazon in our neighborhood. Like I've just been seeing her as like every time. I just imagine her delivering an 85-inch TV.
Yeah.
I just don't see it happen. I mean, I don't even see it happening with just me.
Yeah.
So that's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, why? I'm looking like that's not a box truck. That's a Nissan Rogue. And I'm just waiting there, and we're staring at each other, the guy and I, because he's parked probably where you are, right?
Yeah.
I got both our cars there, and I'm just staring, waiting. I'm waving like, yeah, bring it in.
Yeah, come on in.
See, I'm sorry. I'm like, what do you mean? You need me to bring it in too?
You got a dolly?
Yeah. You want me to buy the TV and do all the work? So, yeah.
They did live up to their promise. They didn't say how it was going to get delivered. They didn't say what vehicle it was going to get delivered on.
Dude.
Do you imagine if someone fucking showed up on a scooter?
I wish I had better video.
Balancing.
Because I think it would go viral. Posting that, like him pulling in with an 85-inch.
For some reason, there's something extra. When funny shit happens on a Ring doorbell,
Yeah.
I think it's just more funny.
Yeah. So
Like
I just wish there's better camera light, and my good Google camera was being charged. Because I have my Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
I have a Google camera up on the garage looking down the driveway. That Google cam would have picked it up. But it's got to charge it.
That's really funny. So good. That's good to know.
Yeah. But the TV's sweet.
It's a nice TV.
It works good, so I was happy. I was all nervous. So I'm tearing it apart, trying to put it together as fast as I can. So that way I can call Walmart. I'm like, no, it's broken.
Can you imagine though, like when flat-ish screens started to be a thing? I would have never.
Yeah.
Like this size TV would have been out of the realm of possibilities.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Was it? You don't have to tell me the price, but was it under a G?
Yeah, it was under a G.
That's insane.
It was like $885.
That's insane for a TV that big.
Yeah. We bought that 60-inch that was there probably for the same price 12 years ago.
Exactly.
And this is 4K.
I will say that thing did last you how long?
It's still working. But yeah, 2012.
Yeah.
Bought it at Sears. For the kids who are watching this,
Sears.
who were born in the 2000s, Sears is think of an Amazon, but at a store.
Yeah.
Everything you ever want, except for food. But
They didn't get there yet.
no,
They could have.
they could have.
They could, but
They weren't
had-
thinking ahead. They weren't thinking out of the box, and that's why. Guess where Sears is right now, bankrupt, because they didn't think out of the box.
Yeah, but they didn't like. If you think about it, if they did think further along, because you go in the store and they have, like Al said, you have everything you want, but they also had Sears catalog, which I believe had stuff that maybe wasn't in stores.
Yeah.
So they had a shit ton of.
So they were Amazon before
Stuff.
Amazon.
They
'cause
were
had the
Amazon
catalog.
before Amazon.
They're the original Amazon because you'd have your mom and pop stores in these towns. We have like towns used to have TV repairs. Used to have
Radio
shoe
Shack.
stores. Yeah. Even like a town like Hamlin would have like hardware store, a shoe repair,
Yep.
clothes. So all of a sudden Sears come by and create their catalog and took all that business away. Just like Amazon fucked over Sears and Kmart. And
That's a good point. So
I don't think Amazon killed Sears, but Sears is just going downhill anyways. But
yeah, was Sears? Was it is it from here? Or was
No.
Sears is like
Illinois.
Illinois.
Well, they were headquarters out of Chicago, the Sears Tower.
That checks out.
I used to work for Sears. Well, funny story.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Doing loss prevention?
Yeah. Almost a year.
Jeez.
And I got hired by the
did you
Border
ever-
Patrol.
Did you ever catch Amazon? You ever catch Amazon? Yeah, it was a bad joke. I had something working. Lost.
That's a good one. That is
Did
a
you
good
ever-
joke.
hey, did you
Sometimes
ever-
the best jokes are the worst ones.
Did you ever catch Amazon stealing your business?
Was your fridge running? You better go catch it.
Yeah.
But
Actually, funny story. I just got this new fridge,
from where?
and it's wireless, and it just your fridge follows you wherever you want it to be.
How big is the fridge?
Ginormous.
Really?
No.
I thought you were serious because
So-
you buy the coolest shit.
So
sometimes.
you don't have to get up to go to the kitchen, to go to the fridge. The fridge comes to you.
We go. It's this Mongolian barbecue place in Irondequoit, and they have one in Henrietta.
They closed.
Really?
East Ridge Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, closed.
We love that place. There's one in Henrietta too. Same thing. Same name.
They closed today.
Really?
Yeah, at 8:00.
Well, so we were dining in there once, right? And we're trying to have like a nice peaceful meal. And this Mongolian place is broken up in like you got Mongolian, you got mochi nut, and then you got like dumpling soup.
So
It's
a little
like
bit
three
of everything.
restaurants in one,
Okay.
but the same building. And we're sitting in the Mongolian section, and this robot keeps coming out playing this stupid ass. I wish I remember the song it plays, but it's something Tokyo-ish.
Oh, I was gonna say, was it like Oriental?
Yeah.
Okay.
And every time it come out and
Yeah.
well, a little more hip hop.
Okay.
Musical. But he'd come on playing that to deliver the food, and there's only one couple sitting in that section to get food delivered to him,
Yeah.
and would go by them every time. This guy was too old and like probably confused. He's like, I fought in Vietnam. What the fuck's this?
He's like freaking.
Yeah,
He's
they're
like
coming
freaking out.
back. No, so it goes by him. He's trying to grab it as it's driving by because it's going to the wrong table. And they're the only ones there, which is even better. But the music keeps playing. He's trying to fight the thing to get it to turn around. It's a hot soup, so you can't really do too much. You can't like grab it and go. So you're trying to like, we have to go there. I have to show it to you. We have to
It sounds
videotape it.
hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, then it goes away and then it, comes back out again with more soup.
Playing the music.
Like, how much this guy ordered? Came out like 3 times. When you bring out the whole meal at once, came out 3 times.
There's like 4 robots that come out
Yeah.
playing the same song.
Of course, our son's trying to eat and you getting distracted.
I'd be pretty distracted with a robot too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. Who else has fucking BJ's has that robot?
Scary.
Have you been there? Well, you have Costco, right?
No. We had the BJ's for a while. We got rid of it because we would spend too much. Like, yeah, it's great getting the deals.
Yeah.
I don't need fucking 50 cans of Diet Coke. I'm not like that one guy, Chooch.
Oh yeah.
I like Diet Coke like anyone, but
not that much.
not that much.
Well, you could drink that much, but if it's here, you're gonna drink it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it once in a while, like as a unwind.
But they have BJ's has this robot that's like, it looks like one of those like thin profile, almost like portable air conditioners.
Oh yeah.
It kind of looks like that, and it's got like a face on it, and
That's
it's just
scary.
like making like weird, like mannerism sounds. Like,
Oh.
and yeah, you can like ask it questions and shit. But when it like comes by you, it just stops and it'll stop and just like
The
just
fuck?
looks around and it just keeps going.
Did you ever want to shoot it?
That-
It was close. Good.
I don't know, like if it's just like a robot where the whole point is just like you can ask it questions,
Can you?
but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but don't you have your phone? Why would you?
Well, you could, I guess.
What's
you
the point of a robot?
I don't know. You could ask it a question like, "Hey, where is I don't know, where are the baby diapers?" I don't know.
In the baby section, there's big signs.
Yeah, but
People can't read
sometimes
anymore?
it can get confusing because you're like, you go in there to look for, like, let's say you go there for diapers, and then you walk in the door and they hit you with all these like
TVs.
85-inch TVs.
I know. I love how they do that when you first walk into that store.
They know what they're doing.
Why is it TVs? What about shopping for groceries makes me want to buy a TV?
Al, if you stand at the front, like you stand off to the side just gazing at the TVs, just like people watching, I swear to God, anybody who comes in, like any older couple that comes in, a man and
They're looking at
and
the
a wife, the
TVs.
guy cannot help but look at the fucking TVs.
You know, what kind of science is behind that? Like, oh, you know what? Let's put some TVs here, and then we'll have jewelry at the next spot for the wife.
Yeah.
So the dad's looking at the TV.
Yeah.
The wife's looking at the jewelry, and then you got the Costco guys running around going bang, 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 chicken bang. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So you got guys like that running around the damn store.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's why I don't go.
Too crazy.
Yeah. I wonder what BJ's got. They got a Costco guys. What's the BJ's?
It's like I don't know, like lower quality.
Like a cheap knockoff? No, the Costco guys,
Yeah.
the son and dad.
Yeah.
What does BJ's have?
Nobody.
Some like creep with no kid?
Yeah, so some guy just walking
Yeah.
around.
Dude, I was at Tops. Speaking of weird dudes. And,
Keep telling this story. I just want to check that thing's still
oh, yeah.
recording. I just
Okay.
want to double
So
check.
we were, I was at Tops.
Okay.
We're getting some ice cream for some late night, for the fight, the Mike Tyson fight, actually. And I'm trying to figure out what ice cream I want. And this guy comes up to me, kind of, the guy from,
All right, we're good.
Let Me Use My Strong Hand guy.
Oh yeah.
What movie is that? Scary movie?
Yeah, it's one of the scary
Yeah.
movies.
So he's kind of like got that vibe with the hair, and he's wearing a hat. And he's like, you want to touch my hands to see how cold they are?
He said that.
And he's got like 5 frozen pizzas in his cart. That's it.
God.
And like, I'm not touching your hands. I'm like, no. Like, I trust you.
Yeah.
It's cold. It's the freezer section.
I believe you.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch your hands, bro. Come on, just touch them. I'm like, no.
was
I
begging
had
you
to
to
walk
touch
away.
him. Holy shit.
I didn't make a roundabout and come back and get the ice cream.
You almost got assaulted.
I almost got abducted.
And this guy, I'm sorry, was this guy? He was working there. Or he was a customer.
A customer.
Age? What age were you looking at?
60?
Yeah.
Late 50s?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. You
That's
might
gonna
have had
be
a rough
us one
life.
day, Al.
I'm not going around telling people to touch my hands 8 o'clock at night at the Tops. Well, I'm a 6'5" guy trying to get some ice cream.
I just want to take a picture.
I just want some ice cream.
I just want some ice cream.
Touch my hands.
Oh my god.
The sweet sauce over my body. So that was weird. He's like the Tops guy, the Costco guys of Tops. Touch my hands.
Come on, see how cold they are.
I once went through.
I fucking believe you, man. Chill out.
Remember when Andrew Cuomo first enacted the mask mandate? We had to wear masks in the stores.
Yeah.
Because it used to be a recommendation during COVID, right? But
Yeah.
then, like, May 1st, it's like, everyone's got to wear a mask no matter what in the store.
Then the signs showed up at Wegmans.
So I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to go in the store
Oh,
with a
God.
mask. Guess what mask I was wearing?
I don't know.
My Donald Trump mask.
Oh my god.
He never said what kind.
He didn't say what kind.
So I had this big like cutout of Donald Trump's face.
Yeah.
Like overly big, kind of goofy looking. Mm-hmm. And I was wearing that through the store.
You did that.
Yeah, through Tops. I have pictures. I'll post them on the TikTok.
Oh my god.
And I was waving to people, like being all presidential. If looking back, I should wear a suit and tie. It would have been better.
That would.
I was trying to go viral.
But still.
TikTok was just coming out, COVID. I was trying to be viral.
Did anybody say anything to you?
People were clapping and cheering.
That's funny.
Yeah. If I tried somewhere else, probably wouldn't go over well. Or
It was the Tops here.
yeah, here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to like generalize.
You
About
just did.
this
And I'm
top-
pissed.
I'm pissed. But I mean, yeah. That's funny though.
Yeah.
I remember so I was working in grocery stores when this shit was all going on. So
Oh, yeah.
like
Wild.
when like 15-year-old kids at the register had to tell grown adults they couldn't buy more than one pack of toilet paper. I remember seeing the line when the manager would bring the pallet of toilet paper, and there was a line of people.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking embarrassing, but I remember seeing people coming in with masks on. This was before they mandated it.
Yeah.
There's
What a
people coming
weirdo.
in with these incredible, like, over-the-top
Over the
masks.
top, a whole like breathing units and
Breathing units.
just everything.
But there was a point where Wegmans actually didn't want people coming in with masks because I think maybe they were afraid that, like, they didn't know who was going to be robbing the store.
Well, I think that's everyone's concern.
But then, so, like, Wegmans was, like, telling people, hey, you, like, not to wear a mask, and then they mandate it, and then it is what it is. But
Yeah.
it was, like, I remember, like, kind of inside making fun of these people coming in with these crazy masks on, and then all of a sudden, our boss was like, yeah, you guys have to wear a mask, too. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it's so dumb. But yeah, I think I told this before, but like how I got to work at like 6:30 in the morning, working overnights. I go to a Wegmans. So I know I needed toilet paper. Not to panic, but I was just like, oh shit, I better get some toilet paper. Better get there early.
You were panicking.
I get in there. There's a line, 7 o'clock in the morning for toilet paper. Everyone's lined up, like wrapped around the toilet paper aisle, waiting for the next load of toilet paper. I was gonna cry. I'm like, how am I gonna wipe my ass?
How?
You know?
Damn it! I gotta put my ass up to the fucking
Yeah.
sink.
Yeah, get a bidet.
Do you know where that came from, though?
Bidets?
I know where those came from, but like I never remember seeing anything that created the panic.
I don't
just
think we
knew
ever
that-
we never experienced something like this.
No, but like somebody heard that there was a shortage.
Someone probably made a joke. Like you're gonna shit your pants with
Yeah.
COVID. Better get your toilet paper, and it blew up.
And you know the funny thing is it almost seems like perhaps there was no shortage,
No, there never was.
but people created a
created the
shortage.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see maybe so. Like from what I understand, Wegmans gets their brand from Canada. Eh? So because they couldn't get their brand from this company, in place of it was this Canadian brand toilet paper.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but it had like the
Flag.
they had the queen
Queen
crown on it. Or
So we
whatever.
wipe our ass for the queen, you know?
Yeah, but
Yeah, those just
that Canadian toilet paper hits different.
yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Sucks. My red flag at the workplace.
Yeah.
Shitty toilet paper. Holy crap! I use more
That's-
toilet paper trying to wipe my ass.
I
than if you
agree.
just want the good stuff,
I agree with you.
right?
You use-
I just wipe and it's like a marker.
Yeah.
It's like a Sharpie. The tip of a Sharpie on my asshole. I'm just wiping until I start bleeding.
And the cheap toilet paper has more to the roll, but you have to use more.
Yeah,
to,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would be
I
quicker,
agree.
more efficient. Get off the toilet quicker too.
Yeah.
So time, right? Save the company money. No, they want cheap on toilet paper. I got to wipe for 10 minutes.
You can't.
I'm lobster clawing it where I'm wiping around. Just trying to. You
Yeah,
know? You ever
that's-
do the lobster claw? You know what I'm talking about, the lobster claw, right?
Yeah.
When you wipe and there's no friction.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god,
Oh my god.
this is the worst moment of my life. I'm going to be here an hour. Sorry, hey babe, text her.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here a while because the first wipe ain't good.
You wipe and it's just like, it's like,
Just mushy.
yeah. You wipe it all the way up your back.
Yep. Well, not that far, but
Yeah, when I kind of started trying to minimize the costs for the barbershop, one of the things I did, I was like, let me see. So instead of buying these just like packs of toilet paper from the grocery store, let me go on like Amazon, see if I can buy toilet paper in bulk.
I did that once.
So I bought Toro, and it was
Timo.
Toro. I got like 96 rolls, like individually wrapped. And I'm like, this is great. This is like pretty cheap. Like it was per unit, it was really cheap. And after using it, I was like, I feel like one of those companies that really cheaped out. So I stopped using that brand.
Thank you.
And I used Amazon Basics. Still bought it in bulk.
Still
got
good.
a big old box. Dude, Amazon Basics
Anything Amazon Basics is good.
is really fucking good.
Thank you, Bezos.
And I feel like the morale around the barbershop has
Upped.
yeah,
All from toilet paper, folks.
all from toilet paper.
I swear, it's probably the number one thing when you're applying for a job, right? And you get your first interview.
Let me check
That's one of
that
the questions they ask when they ask you, any questions for us?
toilet paper. do you
Number
guys
one
use?
question, what's your toilet paper like?
Yeah.
Single ply, two ply, Charmin,
Yeah.
name brand, store brand, Timu. And if they tell you, hey, it's single ply, or what you do is you check before you go in the interview. Hey, you know where your restroom is? Oh,
Yeah,
it's right
just
down the
give me-
hall on the left.
Just give me 1 second.
So you go down, you're inspecting it, right? You're putting up the light, make sure it's no counterfeits. Mm-hmm. And if it's counterfeit, you walk out. You're done.
You're
Don't
like,
even risk it.
There's no blue line.
Yeah. You're going to cost yourself more trouble by trying to wipe your ass and have like hemorrhoids than working at this job. So just leave.
Yeah. Because like, what do you do? Like, when you have a job, when you have one of these like corporate jobs or really any job, the bathroom is your time to just get away for a minute,
Yeah.
right? And if you're stressing out while you're
Trying to wipe.
in there,
Yeah, what's the point of living?
it's not good. It's
Not-
not
yeah.
good.
It's not even worth living anymore.
What do you think? So, it amazes me that I haven't yet bought a bidet and installed it at my house, right?
Yeah, I haven't either.
I don't know why. I want to. I think it's overall going to be better.
Do you want to go bidet shopping with me? We test them out together.
I would
I'll
love to.
try you try me.
I don't know where. I don't know where you go shopping for them except for online.
Lowe's, maybe. I don't know.
But I don't think they do. Maybe they have a toilet with it built in for like $2,000.
Ollie's Bargain Outlet or Big Lots.
Where'd you get this bidet? I got it at the bargain outlet.
Ollie's Bargain Outlet in Ridge Road.
You open it up, it's fucking used.
It's used.
But like, so I remember my buddy Andy got one for like a gift or something from his wife or family or something. And I remember we go over his house, we go over there to have dinner, and he goes, "Dude, guess what I got?" I'm like, "What'd you get?" He goes, "Dude, I got a fucking bidet." He goes, "Go try it out." I don't know why, but I feel weird about using somebody else's bidet. I know it's not touching their ass.
But what if they touch their ass with it?
I mean,
suck
that's
out their butthole.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just feel weird about using someone else's bidet.
Was it heated?
No, because his was just like the attachment.
Gotta have heated.
Well, I'm trying to think. No, you're right. So
There's
it was,
heated attachments.
So yeah, there's heated, and then they have the ones that are like built in that are like a whole seat that's heated.
Oh wow.
But no, I think this was just like purely just like cold water.
Oh no.
I'd be fine with the cold water.
You would?
Yeah, wakes
Well-
you up,
Yeah, I guess.
right? You
It's
take
like
a
an
hot
ice bath.
You take a hot steamy dump. You don't want to put more fucking fire on it. What if it's like a spicy dump you just took?
Yeah, I guess.
You're gonna want that-
I was
you-
more thinking of pleasuring
with
yourself.
that
You probably
cold.
want warm.
I might even hook that bitch up to a fucking gallon of milk.
Yeah, sometimes you might need because sometimes I have spicy poops.
Little whole milk.
Yeah, maybe a whole milk help take away the burning.
Yeah. I'm just saying. But I mean, if you think about it, you don't really probably spend that much money on toilet paper. But if you have a bidet,
You're saving. You spend a lot. You ever go to Wegmans and buy toilet paper?
yeah,
It's gonna cost you a second mortgage.
I mean,
and a
not
third
any-
in your kid.
not anymore. But
Why?
I don't buy toilet paper from Wegmans anymore.
My wife. So we'll shop
It's good.
Aldi's
shit,
for our food.
Yeah.
We have to make a special trip.
It's just Aldi. There's no plural. It's just Aldi.
Go fuck it. It's Aldi's.
No, it's
There's an
Aldi.
S. There's an S.
No, you went to one Aldi. There's no S. I'm just saying you went to Aldi.
Big. Well, are you sure?
Comment below. Comment below. It's Aldi, bro. Anyways.
Well, go fuck yourself. It's Aldi's. All right? America. So we go to Aldi, get our groceries. We'll make a special trip to go to Wegmans to get our toilet paper and paper towel. That's it.
Fair enough.
And maybe some protein shakes for the baby. He likes the protein from there.
I don't know why that sounds funny, but
Well, you see that kid?
They do make
Fucking
protein
jacked.
shakes for babies.
Yeah,
now.
you see him?
Yeah.
Freaking rips. Organic baby mix something. I don't know.
I thought that was so. When my sisters would talk about giving their daughter like protein shakes, I'm like, I was like, why are they giving their kid protein shakes? I'm like, she's like 2 years old.
Make it clear.
But the doctor was like, she's gotta get more calories. She's gotta eat more. So that is an option.
Yeah.
This was before I knew they had protein shakes for kids. I thought they were straight up giving her,
like muscle milk
dude,
or
I
something?
swear to God, I thought they were giving her like
Wow.
whey protein. But
I never
I
thought
feel
about
bad.
trying that. Maybe I'll try it. Buy some muscle milk for the kid.
I mean, I guess
See
you
what he
could.
does.
Probably just
He might like it.
gonna like
Just big
overload
shits.
their system. Yeah. Even like I'm not lactose intolerant, but when I can't have whey protein.
Okay, I can't eat ice cream anymore like I used to.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I'm lactose intolerant, but it's just a body I don't want it. So I wake up in the morning and the poop is like
Not good.
unbelievable.
I heard that. So there was this kid the other day talking to me about one of the good things that that RFK might do as being part of the new administration that's coming in is legalizing raw milk.
Yep.
And I asked him, I said, do you think that someone who is lactose intolerant could drink raw milk? And he said, yeah, potentially, because raw milk contains the enzyme in it to break it down.
Yep. So I guess we're drinking raw milk.
Can you imagine? So I guess you can get raw milk in California, but you
You
can't.
can get raw milk, just buy a cow.
You just buy a fucking cow. Dude, I milk the dog.
I seen a meme about this, so I'm not gonna steal credit for it. But what was the first guy discovered milking a cow? What do you think is like? How do you explain that? Like, what you're trying to do? You gotta check this cow out, man. I jerked it off and milk came out.
Dude, I was touching its nipples.
It's so good.
Dude, it's got 6 nipples.
I was just rubbing it, you know.
He's just like,
How do they figure that out? Like, if I go like this to the cow or a goat, wherever the hell they had
Yeah.
back then, milk comes out. Or even moms. How do they know that moms? How do we figure? That's why I think there's a higher power.
how
How do we fucking know that?
with moms, I think it just comes out. So you see it coming out. You don't have to get it to
Yeah?
come out. Yeah, dude, Val's already got it going.
Oh, lactating. Yeah.
She's not lactating, but
You
she's
have
got
like
the
a special slips in the nips there,
she's
so you
got
don't get
the-
your bra wet.
yeah, she's got the colostrum coming out.
But still, though, all this stuff we figured out, like even though it's a caveman, like to reproduce, you got to bang. How did you figure that out?
Well, I think with that, I feel like maybe that's like instinctual
But where did it come from?
instincts.
Where does the instincts come from? Right?
Yeah. Blows
You
my
know?
mind.
Yeah.
All this blows my mind.
We got to ask Neil deGrasse Tyson. Or, I don't know, someone's got to know. Like, so where does it... So, instincts come... Like, a lot of people, right? Why we have 2-story houses? Because back in the day, we used to sleep in trees to stay away from the jungle cats. According to Joe Rogan.
I never
And why are we
heard
afraid
that.
of the dark? Oh, instincts. Well, where's that instinct come from? Oh, caveman. They had to hunt and be scared. But those original instincts that the cavemen had, where'd that come from? Trial and error?
Maybe cavemen didn't. Yeah, maybe cavemen didn't have instincts. Maybe instincts are what's developed over time, like evolution.
Yeah.
Right.
But I still think...
But cavemen definitely had instincts because before cavemen, there was wasn't there like another
fish.
type of people? There was a fish to cavemen.
Just straight jumped.
But there was something before cavemen. There was like these type of
Neanderthals.
people, Neanderthals. But
I don't know. I just still think, well, we're just kind of going deep dive here.
I know.
But I still think it's we're from another planet. We're the aliens.
Yeah, we could be. We could have been like dumped here, like dropped off here, to like see what happens.
Well, it's I think I talked about this before, but the Noah Ark theory. Did I say this?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
go through it again because so instead of it being animals, it was
Well, it was the animals too.
It was
right?
animals, but
somewhat, but
it was like the organisms.
yeah, it's like DNA or genetics, right? And like a spaceship that was designed so we got all of our DNA on this thing, and we're gonna crash it into this planet. Then over time, because we can't travel that long as humans,
Right.
so we got to just put DNA in little vial tubes, crash land the fucker into the earth. It blows up, right? So it spreads all our DNA, and over time, this is what happens. It's like farming almost, but a larger scale.
Yeah.
Because it takes so long to get here from anywhere else, right?
Well,
No one's gonna last that long.
here's a theory. So,
And I think that's why I think it's no arc, right? Because you know how stories change. Like the telephone game, you tell one person this, tell the next person the same story, and the story is going to change. So I think that's kind of over time where it turned into a ship and two of each animal on one ship. No, this is a spaceship.
then where do you think the idea of the flood came from?
Maybe our planet was exploding, like an exploding star, like the sun was exploding, whatever galaxy we're from.
What if the idea? You heard the theory that maybe aliens don't come from above. Maybe they come from below, like the water.
Ocean. Yeah, that's pretty cool too to think of.
Maybe the water we were being flooded by. Maybe that was maybe this ship, this whatever ship was, this alien spaceship or whatever, with all the DNA. Maybe that was coming up from the ocean.
Maybe, but we're 70% water, so why are we scared of getting out of the water?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. I feel like
We're attracted to water too, which is kind of cool.
I feel like
everyone wants to go to that beach and look out that water. And
yeah, and when you're on the water, I guess for most people, well, let me say this: when you're out like camping and you're out in the wilderness, something about it feels so
serene.
yeah, like feels right.
At home.
Feels right. But instinctually, I'm like, there's fucking no signal here.
I know. I don't want to go home. Give me home an 85-inch TV and
Right.
and Amazon, please.
But it's almost weird that as humans, I would say, for the most part, all of us have that time in our life or
Yeah.
a period where we think about this, like, where did all this come from? In our mind, we can't even fathom past a certain point.
No.
That almost seems like it was designed that way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like, nobody fucking knows. And we all have the same speculation for the most part, but none of us can really grasp, like, can really figure it out. And I'm okay with not figuring it out. It's so fun to think about.
We're learning.
We're
learning
learning
as we go.
I don't even want to know where we came from.
I kind of do, though.
But then what? What's after that?
I also kind of know what. So we had the Big Bang, right? Was before that.
Allegedly.
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 Was before that. And where does all this come from? Where's the beginning?
What creates,
Where is it? What is this?
This is all stuff.
Yeah. But look at the galaxies, right? What is that? It scares the shit out of me. Really think about it. Where is this piece of rock that we're sitting on come from? Where's all the water? Where did it start? Where's day one? Right? That's deep.
You can't even picture it. But
I kind of do. I don't know.
you do, but
But what created it?
yeah.
Holy shit.
You ever seen like a diagram of like the like inside the brain with like the neurons and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
It's like black, but there's like all these like neurons and stuff. Kind of reminds you of space a little bit.
I know. We could be in some dude's head.
And the individual cells in our body. What's in this?
Yeah.
What's in the center of those cells? A nucleus. So we're essentially just like chilling on the surface of a cell, right?
Yep.
And we're told, and maybe I believe, maybe I don't. We're told that the inner part of our Earth is just fucking lava. What if it's the fucking control center?
Let's go.
Sorry, I'm just looking behind you, in like this this
And
fucking
that's the
round
control
thing.
center.
I'm not even on anything right now.
And
I'm
you're
just seeing
tripping.
this. I don't know. The camera could probably see this, but there's this. What do you call this thing?
Tapestry.
There's this tapestry, like a bandana looking thing. But yeah, I'm just
This used to be my wife's room. So got a lot of cool stuff.
Used to be a sex dungeon.
No. My
Just
wife and I are very traditional.
Yeah, you can't have a sex dungeon with drop ceiling. It's like the number one
I
rule.
know, right? But yeah, definitely not. But yeah, so yeah, beginning of it all. Where did it go? Where did we come from?
It's bananas.
Yeah, to think about that deep, like where's day one? Big Bang, but what was before that? Where did this come from? What caused it?
I mean, maybe
Allegedly.
maybe it wasn't the Big Bang though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
you know.
like
I read other theories.
because when you think about it, and then you're like, okay, we have the Big Bang. Like we're almost like looking at that as it definitely happened, right? And that kind of like gets us off path from thinking past that. So what if we say there's zero, there's nothing, and then we try to come up with like an idea of like from scratch of what happened? Still confusing.
And I look at it, well, then if you think, oh, it's God, right? Or higher power. Where's that come from? Where'd that start? Where's that day one?
Right.
But he calls himself the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
Right. Where did God come from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should have asked that in religious class. Religion class. What do you want to call it?
But there's like a finite answer to that still. Because you can go to at the beginning. What's the very beginning of a Bible? In the beginning, there was. That's all I know.
I don't know either. I have a Bible upstairs.
In the beginning, there was God. God made like
bread.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
God made bread. He was a baker.
Well, for many of you, probably don't know. I was never religious until 30, 31. So I went to all my religion classes.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
about you. I mean, I know you go to church.
I
now.
wasn't baptized.
You were not.
I am now.
You are now.
But yeah, as an adult, I went through the whole rite of passage. It's called the RCIA, the Rites of Christian Initiative, something.
Okay.
And so you go through everything as a kid would, but as an adult, and you have like a teacher or mentor that would guide you through your journey
Right.
of learning this.
Like a Sherpa.
Kinda. A great guy, Bill, right? Should ask that question though. Where did God come from? I might Google that.
That's a good question.
That'd be a good read.
I wonder what he would say.
Let's go. Works at Cronies.
Oh, he does.
Or used to. He might be retired now. It's like a retirement job.
Do you find? Because I would say at this point you're at least more active in your religion than I am.
It's been a while since we've gone.
It's been a while
Because
okay.
of the kid, right? He's a little wild. 3-year-old.
Right, so blaming it on your kid is a sin.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Blaming your kids?
Blaming it on your kid is a sin.
Is it? It's not the 10 Commandments.
I don't know. But do you find that with being more involved in religion, are there conflicting thoughts when it comes to thinking about where we come from, thinking about space, the Big Bang? Like, do you find any conflicting things in your brain?
Not about that, no. Nothing conflicting.
So outside of that, like with religion, you at least feel like what you know about religion and like how you feel about like your faith and stuff, you're pretty solid in that.
Yeah, 90%. There might be some questions there.
Sure.
But yeah, I think
there's always
that's,
gonna be.
there's got to be something
Yeah.
controlling all this. Also, I think a big part of church, right, is just giving hope to people. I know it's kind of go off course here, but
No, but I think that's a very truthful part of it.
That's a big problem in our communities today, right? It doesn't have to be religion, but just having a spot where communities got together.
Yeah.
And that's what they say where God's the strongest, right? When everyone's there praying at church.
You can
I think
feel
it's just
it.
having communities together. It doesn't have to be praying. It could be
Yeah.
at a local food drive. You see it, the Pride, town meetings, just having everyone there as a community.
Yeah.
And we don't have that anymore. It doesn't have, like I said, you don't have to go to church to have that.
Right.
But just bring everyone's so into their own, I'm going to stay home, be on my phone. Or I think church is a good way to get people out and get the community back together for one common thing, right?
And it gets you
one focal point. You know, you got your priest up there, and
yeah. It's like and maybe I'm saying this wrong, but church is a good distraction from your everyday life, right? It kind of takes you away from the hustle and bustle, maybe anything negative that you may be going through in your life.
yeah, and also so what I found about that, I don't mean to cut you off, but the hustle and bustle, right? Mm-hmm. What really drawed me in, right, was before I even started going to these classes, I would go to support Sarah and Donnie, and it was just they would talk to me, not to me like, oh yeah, I'm talking. No,
Yeah.
when he's doing his I forgot what you call it, the sermon or whatever, the homily, where they're talking about relating the whatever Bible passage you're talking about for the day,
Yeah.
and they're bringing it back to real life. Mm-hmm. It seems like it would always like be spot on to what I was going through at the time. So that's what really drawn me in. Like, holy shit, this stuff is really relatable. And the guy doesn't even know what I'm going through.
Yeah.
It just happened to be the pick of the day for the scripture, or what you want to call it.
It's wild how that works.
Yeah.
I find that at different points in my life, I tend to gravitate more towards religion than on other times. Like, I don't know, lately, it's not that I'm against it by any means. There just hasn't been anything that has drawn me to it. But there was a period about a year and a half ago where I started going. And I started going by myself because originally I asked Val if she wanted to go, and she wasn't there yet. She wasn't ready. And she slowly but surely did start going with me. But I find when I would go, I feel the same way. Like the pastor would start off with his his sermon.
Hymn. I think it's Christian and a Catholic. It's a homily. It could be wrong.
They say there's like a different way they put it.
Yeah.
But anyways, he'd start out with that, and for like the first probably 10 minutes, I'm like figuring out in my brain, where's he going with this? And always, every single time, by the end of it, I was like, it all just made sense.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I never left church feeling worse.
Always better. And I think that's why I need to go soon. Because
I just felt so peaceful. I almost wish that you and I lived a little bit closer together.
Go same church.
Because you'd be like a good person to go with, and I feel like you and I could kind of motivate and like inspire each other to just to like go work out together, to go to church together, like
soon. Have a little compound.
Yeah.
Create our own church.
Yeah.
No, but but church is just amazing what it does, and I think we lost that a lot across America with millennials and whatnot, kind of living their own lives. It's sad when you do go to a church, right? And it's an aging population. Well, at least the Roman Catholic Church, it's an aging population. At least the one I go to.
Yeah.
And the other ones I've been to.
Yeah.
The only kid that's there is my kid.
Yeah.
So who's gonna carry this on, right?
You are.
Yeah, but it's just me running. Like the church is already in financial ruins. The Roman Catholic diocese here in Rochester and Buffalo.
Sure.
They're already in a lot of trouble, bankruptcy and things like that. Probably their own doing though, but it's just what's going to look like in 20 years. Probably won't be there.
Well, I think what a lot of churches near us have done, and don't get me wrong, there's a ton of still like Catholic churches around, like, but the church that I go to is, I think we explained it, it's kind of like non-denominational, but they're more Christian based, but they've changed the way that the message is done, right? Like when I was a kid and we used to go to Catholic church, we would dress up.
Yeah.
In the church that I go as I am. You come as you are, and people still dress nice. You know?
I dress like jeans and a polo. Some days, I dress up with a button up, but
you really don't see people going there in their sweatpants. People still try.
Okay, good.
But you go in, and like the first 10 minutes of the service is like music. So it kind of gets you going. People are standing up. The music is like newer aged.
That's nice.
I don't know if they're like songs that the band comes up with, or if they're just playing Christian music, whatever.
Probably, yeah.
But it just has a new vibe to it, and for me personally, it speaks to me more than the traditional way of church.
Yeah. I kind of like that traditional look though, and the you got the pipes or the organ,
Yeah.
especially in a Roman Catholic church. It's kind of cool, but I also see that side of it, right, where it's a little more upbeat. And
Well, perhaps they could. Perhaps they
both.
can still they can like what are they going to do if these churches that are outfitted, these Roman Catholic churches that look like that? I mean, they're not going to knock them down. So perhaps you just bring in you're in the same place, but you're sending the same message, but it looks different.
Yeah,
Maybe you put a band in there or something. I don't know.
yeah. I think we have a new priest, and he last Christmas had a whole band. Like, typically used to be our own choir and everything singing on Christmas. He brought in a band that cost money, which sucks, but
Sure.
that really made a big difference, right, in the Christmas service. But this guy too, he's from Ithaca. He was at a church in Ithaca. Came up here, now is a priest, and he's totally changing. Like, it's hard to like. Traditionally, the Catholic Church, was against people alternative lifestyles,
Yeah.
homosexuals, and
Yeah.
transgenders, things like that, which I totally against. He shouldn't be against people like that. Should be welcoming to all.
Yeah. You'd want
he's changing it
anybody
around,
to join,
though.
right?
He had a church in Ithaca. It's called the Last Chance Church, where they welcomed everyone. They try to welcome you back to the Catholic faith. No matter who you are, what you've done,
Yeah.
we're going to accept you. He's kind of bringing that vibe here. We don't have that big of a population for that stuff here, but
Sure.
I should say stuff for that lifestyle or choices. Or it's not a choice. I don't know how to word it. Probably gonna get in trouble for saying it the way I am.
No, you're
but,
good. You're making the effort, which is I think is the big part.
But I like how he's doing that, because I think we do need to welcome everyone, no matter what we do,
Absolutely.
and make it feel open.
Absolutely.
And that's how we bring that community back together.
Yeah.
Because people got different. Even back in the day when they were strict.
Yeah.
Bet you $10 some of those dudes in there were living a alternative lifestyle, but too afraid to come out and say anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I know some guys now that are kind of that way, or neighbors of mine, right? And they go to church, and you can tell he's been single their whole life. I hate putting a judgment on it, but you can tell that maybe they do have that,
Yeah.
hitting for the same team,
Yeah.
like Jerry Seinfeld would say.
For the same team.
But they're just too afraid to come out because the church was so strict about it, and the parents probably.
But they
strict
still
about it.
believe.
Yeah. But I wish it'd be open so that anyone could come and feel welcome.
I agree because I really. I'll be honest. I haven't read the entire Bible, right? But
I used to see someone to go to church. They would send out what they're going to go over on the weekend. Or,
Yeah.
like on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'd go read the Bible, those sections, and study.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think they usually do that like people take notes at the church that I go to, and they can go over what they went over in that service, but they can also go over their notes and.
I used to have a
in that
book that was like
portion of the
Cliff
Bible.
Notes. They put this book out like every year, and it'd have each day what the church is going to go over, because there's 3 sections of the Bible or something like that, and it
Yeah.
rotates every 3 years. So you get a different book each. You have to buy the book, but it'll tell you on July 28th, that Sunday, it's going to have, we're going to go over this, this, and this, so you can study it. And it's like Cliff Notes of kind of like breaking down the meaning of things and kind of a study.
That's
It's
pretty
nice,
cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to be dedicated.
Yeah, I was pretty dedicated there, and I was in the parish council. And I didn't like doing that though, because I really see I got a bad vibe with that. That church is more than it's just a business. At the end of the day, and that's how
Yeah.
it was when we're talking numbers, like financials, and
It's hard because it's not free.
and I didn't like. Yeah, no, it's not free. Like,
Like-
just like, oh, how can we get more money and out of people? Like, oh, I just don't like that.
It
It
feels-
just made
it
it was
feels
too
weird.
business like for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the last thing I want to do is be reminded about money and businesses and what
Yeah.
you're trying to
It's weird because
practice your faith.
we do like to give money to things
Yeah.
like if you, I don't know, if you're out and about somewhere and you see somebody playing music and you're
Yeah.
like, this person, look at this is great. Here's some money, But for some reason with church, there's always that weird feeling of there's like that underlying,
Yeah. But then I see they're not using money wisely too. Like the priest before this was driving around a Cadillac, go on vacations, like fancy ones.
Yeah.
And I thought going in that priest is supposed to live a life of like poverty. Not they don't own anything.
Like not
But meanwhile,
being
he's walking around with an iPhone.
not
He's
being
got
above the people that you're speaking to.
Yeah.
You know, which ultimately does feel.
yeah. Why can't you just have a normal car?
Yeah.
Really live. You know, I know they deserve nice things too, but you chose that life to serve others,
Yeah. It's
and I didn't like that. Kind of steered me off.
that's a definitely a tough one.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, real quick before I lose this point.
Sorry. Yeah, I cut you off.
No, you're good.
Liquid death.
Liquid death. I don't think there's anything in the Bible, and I could be wrong about this, but I don't think there's anything in the Bible that specifically. Yeah, let me rip that. Speaking of alternative lifestyles,
Hell yeah.
I don't think there's anything in there that says like you can't be gay, you can't be trans, none of this stuff. Like, look, even if
I don't know.
even if there is, right? So people always go back to the line, marriage is between a man and a woman. Traditionally, okay, yes, but one, there's definitely always been people who were gay, and I think the whole trans thing, although we're seeing, it seems like there's a boom, in some sort of way. I just can't imagine the God that I think of. I can't imagine having to meet God after you die, and God judging you based
Saying
on.
no, you're out.
I just don't see it.
No.
You know what I mean? So I think people should feel comfortable. And I actually had a client tell me this. This specific client was previously married. It's a woman, and this woman was previously married to a man. And she, at some point in her life, she said she had a good marriage,
Yeah.
but that ultimately she was like, I think I'm gay. You know, she ends up
That's rough.
leaving that good marriage and finding herself, and ultimately I think is a happier person and is living how they feel like they're meant to. But they also kind of talked about how we were talking about church one day, and they would love to go back to church, but she feels like she can't because she's a gay woman.
That sucks.
And
You should have to feel that way.
no, I mean, I told her, like, she's traditionally Catholic, but I told her, and at this time I was actively going to my church, and I said, well, absolutely no pressure at all,
Yeah.
right? But you're more than welcome to come to. I said the church that I go to accepts everybody,
Yep.
and
Do they go? Or do they go?
no, not yet. Not yet. I don't want to push too hard. Like I've always hated when people push me too hard.
Yeah, I know.
But I just put it out there. Like,
Yeah.
look, there are options out there. You should not feel that way. Okay, there are going to be churches that are old school that still maybe do feel that way. I can't lie about that. But there are tons of churches that are newer age. You know. So, it sucks that church had to get to, or that religion had to get to a crisis before they were like, you know what?
Yeah.
We don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
You
so,
cheated on your wife? No problem.
Come on, we'll take you all.
Get out
Go
over here.
Just repent for your sins and you're good.
Come as you are.
Yeah. But hit the key point home. I don't know if that's even a saying. But I think
said
church
it. You said
is
it,
there
so it is.
for definitely bring the communities together. And I think if more people did that, I think it would be our towns and communities be a better place.
Yeah. Look at other cultures who still have. One of my friends is from Pakistan. He's Muslim.
Never met him.
Never met him. Good kid.
Really?
But they come from, like, the way that he was raised is completely different. Like their culture and their religion is like combined. They're not separate. So it's not like, I feel like in some ways, and I'm probably guilty of this too, but like on Sunday when you go to church, you're feeling holy. You're feeling great. You're doing good things. Like for that day, you're
Just
making
one
good
day,
choices.
2 hours a day, or 2 hours on Sunday.
Yeah. But then it gets lost during the week.
Yep.
And for him, it's so baked into the culture
Every day.
that it's not a separation.
Yep.
It's something you live every day. It's not something that you just do on the weekend. So, and I'm sure there's plenty of religious people who do live it every single day that are Christian, Catholic, what have you. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just noticed with other cultures, that's one of the things.
It's much more strict with.
Yeah, it's more.
Well, I would say strict. They're more into it or more passionate, maybe, because they're doing it every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Much more involved in your life than just being. It shouldn't just be 2 hours on a Sunday. You should be devoting your life to it. It could even mean when you see that guy pull over on the side of the road, you're helping that guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to actually be reading the Bible, but going and helping people. And yeah, we don't see that anymore.
Maybe that's like maybe in some way that's because you have good and you have evil in the world, right? So maybe during the week when we're in the hustle and bustle and we're driving, right? We're fucking driving on the expressway, and this person over here,
fuck you.
You can feel it. You know they're gonna cut you off, and they
speed
fucking
up,
cut you off.
Yeah.
Like that's hard, man. Maybe that's the evil, right?
It definitely
There's
is.
always something pulling you in the direction of feeling angry and feeling these negative emotions. Like, dude, I did it today. I was like, this lady was driving like 40 on the expressway.
Oh God!
And I didn't know who was in the car. I saw the car and I was like, this car's an asshole.
Yeah.
And I wasn't road raging, but I remember saying like, man, what the fuck is this person doing? And I look over and it's like just a sweet old woman.
She know.
And I'm like, oh, now I feel bad. It's a sweet old woman.
Poor lady.
So I don't know. It's like this constant feeling of I work. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to do better.
Yeah.
But like I'd like to get to a point where I just am better.
Just am better.
Yeah.
I think
it's hard.
that is so evil, hard? Definitely, or Satan, right? Pulling you away. Also, we talk about the comfort thing, right? Where sometimes doing the easy way is the better, or feels like the better way to do because it's easy.
Yeah.
That's definitely Satan pulling you down.
It's easier
to not be as good as person as you should be.
It's easier to like,
breaking you down
angry.
over time, slowly.
Yeah,
chipping away.
And then you reach like 70, and like everything goes out the window.
Yeah, you're
just fucking kids.
Yeah, then you're just partying at the retirement home, banging on all the old ladies. You know, these old folks' homes, right? A lot of STDs floating around.
Yeah, dude, I got one.
Grandma?
Comedy.
You heard it here first. Live.
Yeah, they which
rampant.
I'll be honest with you. You can look at it in a negative way, like this is fucking crazy. I look at it as a positive thing. Just to know that I could be in my 80s or 90s
and
like
laid.
I'm bad enough to where I can't live on my own, but I'm good enough to where I still want to fuck.
And I know what's going on.
Dude, it's almost easier. You know the saying, why go to the mall when you can go down the hall?
Yeah, why go across the hall or why go across the street and go across the hall?
Yeah.
But not in a family way, but...
Not in a family way.
Old folks' home way.
Old folks' home.
Much better.
They are kind of your family once you're in there, but...
Yeah, it's weird. Just kill me.
Yeah. So Christine, my stepmom...
She lives in one now?
Her stepdad, Bill, had real bad dementia, not Clinton. But she got a phone call one day from the home that he was
banging
in.
Too many dudes.
He was banging. He got caught sneaking into a room, and my stepmom was like, "What do you want me to like? I don't know what to do about that."
Yeah.
She's like, "That's great. Like let him do it. I don't know what you want me to say." They're both having fun.
Yeah, they're living there.
They're both having fun, and neither of them are going to remember it in 20 minutes anyways.
Yeah, just let them do it.
Let them do it.
Yeah, they're kids.
I mean, the fact that you can still get fucking rock hard when you're...
I'm sure he's using something. Right? Blue Chew is the new one. I see ads for that all the time.
He was using Hims.
Hims, Blue Chew.
Not only will it grow your hair back, but it'll give you
rock hard
erections. Yeah, ugh. But yeah, I mean, I'm not scared of getting old, I guess.
Yeah. How did we get to here, though? Talking about old folks and erections, toilet paper, space, religion.
Yes.
We hit them all today.
Yeah. We should have called this like the ADHD podcast.
We both have it. I'm going to the doctor in December, and I'm going to ask about it. I'm going to ask about everything. ADHD, TRT, CPAP.
No.
I'm going for it all. The trifecta.
Don't get a CPAP.
What?
You need a CPAP?
I think so. Do you want me to die?
I don't want you to die.
Is there another way?
I just feel like there's like what has happened with like. It seems like there's been like a lot of people that have been needing that. What happened?
I think people are just dying in their sleep. They didn't know why.
Why? Like
now they know.
But where did that come from? I don't remember. Like my dad has one, right?
Yeah.
And I have a friend who has one who's our age.
Yeah.
And I'm just
I need one. I probably needed one in my early 20s. I remember one time I was sleeping over Adam Diogardi's.
Yeah.
And first, I didn't know I snored, right? And
Yeah.
Brian Adam, like, kind of, hey, you're sawing wood all night.
Oh.
So I was just snoring like crazy. And then my wife now always says I'm snoring a lot. And then even throughout my 20s, she was like, oh, stop snoring. I'd get yelled at every night and turn on your back or sleep on your stomach. And I had back issues from sleeping on my stomach all night.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that is bad for you.
Yeah, so, but no, she says when I'm snoring, it sounds like I'm struggling breathing for air.
I wonder if it's like
It's not good.
I wonder if it's a Rochester thing because we all kind of got that nasally thing going on.
I think I have more than ever right now. I don't know what's going on.
Allergies. What about?
Maybe.
Have you ever seen that thing that's got you tape these?
Hostage tape?
No, there's like magnets. You know the nose strips that like open your nose.
Yeah.
So they have these new ones where you put like magnets on each side of your nose. I think they just tape on there, and you put this little nose strip and it magnetizes, and what it does is
Pulls it open?
It pulls it open. What if you tried one of those?
I'm a mouth breather.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm breathing through my
Yeah,
mouth.
I don't know. I'm not against you getting a CPAP machine.
I just don't want to die.
I'm just curious where this.
And I would like to have a good night's sleep. I always wake up tired. I could get 8 hours and be like, no, not feeling it.
That's true. You can get one of those implants.
Also, I
CPAP
don't sleep
implants.
enough. I sleep like, some nights I sleep like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Interesting. Well,
So-
it is. I guess the fact that you've always had this snoring thing. I don't remember any of the sleepovers we had. Maybe I just sleep really good. I don't ever remember you snoring.
What, sleep over tonight? Well,
Oh, dude, can you imagine just having a good old fucking sleepover?
as an adult,
Yeah.
want to try it someday?
Do your parents still have that computer that we used to just fucking be on the computer?
Yeah, instant messaging all night and
Yeah, dude.
picking on people. No, they have nothing. They don't have Wi-Fi anymore.
Wow, they're like off the grid,
There's
on
just-
the grid.
My dad, such a boomer. So he likes watching TV, right? So he's
Yeah.
got the best Spectrum package. He's got a 75-inch TV,
Okay,
surround sound, and he has the. He kept losing power where they live, right?
Yeah.
Just trees coming down and whatnot. So he's got a generator, so he doesn't lose power, so he can keep watching TV in storms. He
Okay.
don't care about the furnace, doesn't care about the sump pump.
He's
He
the
wants that
TV.
TV on.
Yeah.
But little did he know, when a tree knocks down the power lines, guess what also knocks down?
The internet.
Yeah, the Spectrum lines for TV.
Oh my god.
So we had to get him an antenna, so he could have a digital antenna to bring in channels,
Oh my god.
like how they used to, right? The bunny ears, but it's a little different now.
So no internet.
They don't have internet.
Wow.
My mom was like, "Why am I paying for Wi-Fi? I don't need it. I never go on."
That's. I mean, they both have smartphones, right?
Not until recently.
Oh, okay. So that's a pretty recent.
My dad had my mom and dad had a track phone for the longest time and a landline. Wow. And so I added my mom on my line, kept her home phone number because that was a big deal for some reason.
Yeah.
Gotta have the home phone number, you know.
Gotta have
Can't
it.
get rid of that 392 number.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I gave him that cell phone 392. Keep the home phone number. It's an iPhone, and my dad still has his track phone. Now he has his track phone, kind of like they wouldn't let him have a flip phone anymore. They got to upgrade to the data one. He's like, I just want a phone where I can call if I get in trouble or something or get stuck on
Yeah.
the 4-wheeler. So I got him a smartphone through track phone. Just upped it, $125 for the year.
My God.
Can't go wrong. That's a deal.
That's such a good deal.
I know. I might switch.
Yeah, that's
Because I realize I don't need all the data.
No.
I can hook up the Wi-Fi.
The only downside, and this to me this isn't even a downside, but the only downside that I see to getting off of like a typical plan is you don't have the ability to finance a phone. But
But they're like $200 for a phone, for a track phone.
yeah, but you can still get like an iPhone.
You can, but
on
I'm
like
like, I don't need it.
But like your
Why
phone,
do I need an iPhone?
Well, you don't.
What the
need
fuck
it.
do I use it for? I take a picture of my kid. I can do that with any phone. Do I need all the features of an iPhone?
No, most of us don't need most.
My
of the
last
shit we
iPhone,
have.
before I got the 13,
Yeah.
was an XR or something, and then it was an 8.
The XR is a good phone.
Yeah, the screen cracked. I took it to some Middle Eastern shop at the mall, the kiosk in the middle of the mall,
Yeah.
to fix the screen, and then I couldn't hear. I had to talk on speakerphone. So the speaker stopped working, or in the little earpiece, right, to have on regular phone mode. So everywhere I had to go, I had to be on the speaker.
Forgot
like,
to
hold on,
connect.
I'm on speaker. I'll be at my job. I was job hunting.
I'm on speakerphone.
All of a sudden, I have like, hey, this is so and so from corporate. We like to interview. I'm like, oh, shut up, let me walk away.
These fucking
my
prank
boss
phone
is like,
calls.
my boss is like, what the hell is that? Like,
Al, are you looking? Are you looking, Al?
hell yeah, I'm looking. 10 grand raise, sign me up.
Looking. See you later.
Inflation's 25%. Yeah, I want that 10 grand raise.
Of course I do. Thanks
So-
for nothing.
But yeah, so the phone, yeah, parents. No, yeah.
I respect them though. I've always enjoyed that your parents were.
My dad doesn't have an email. He's really loves this FaceTime thing. He's trying to figure out how to get FaceTime on his track phone. It's not an iPhone, but
Not gonna happen.
there's a way to do it. You can use Google Duo.
It's
Dylan and I use that because he doesn't have an iPhone.
yeah.
Dilly Bean.
It's the only thing about it is it's not yet integrated. So like my dad has a Samsung phone and I have a Google phone, which is whatever. Maybe Google to Google it's different. But for my dad, if I want to do video, I have to like send him a link. He goes to the link, accepts it, and then we can video chat.
Well, can't you do that? Like WhatsApp has that too.
Yeah.
Skype?
But it's just see what I mean? It's
Teams?
not integrated. You gotta. They need to make it for like Samsung, Google, any Android devices. They need to just integrate it like iPhone did.
Well, it's funny because when I send a video to Dylan or Dylan sends a video to me, it gets all pixelated. It's like,
Dude, exactly.
I'm like, holy shit! There's what 2024 and you can't send a video.
They need to fix
someone
that.
Android, or vice versa,
Yeah.
or just everyone have iPhone. I do like an iPhone. I had one for a while. I used to switch. Remember
Back
Verizon?
and
You
forth.
they give you a free phone every like 2 years.
Yep.
So I'd
Yeah.
switch back and forth. I'd
2-year contract.
Yeah, I'll get the iPhone for 2 years, and I go get an Android for 2 years. Then I stopped doing that. I just stuck with iPhone, and I keep it as long as I can.
Nothing wrong with that, dude.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like this 13. I'll keep it till I'm 80.
You shouldn't feel bad or guilty about having an iPhone.
I don't.
You shouldn't.
It's freaking best phone out there.
I mean, that's debatable, but
But so my plan is right. I got a work phone. Keep the work phone,
yeah,
and then you maybe keep my personal phone.
yeah.
Because all I have to do is connect to Wi-Fi, and I can go on the Instagrams and the TikToks.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that is true. I've tried dumbing it down.
So I'm trying to think. I
It's
don't
hard.
call people when I'm out and about.
Yeah.
I don't text really, right? Like when do we text? Not very often.
No, I mean, I guess more lately now that we're
Doing the show.
like this is the most we've seen each other.
I know,
which is
But
great.
it's funny. You come in the house and the kid's like, "Oh, hey," he knows you. That's
Yeah.
cool. It's good.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm Nikki
Yeah.
Will.
I think we might be at that point.
Yeah.
Let me see where we're at here. We're actually a little past it. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Cut the last 10 minutes.
I don't even know if the camera's still going, but whatever. Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna stick a still photo up.
That's what I would do at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think this is the way to go with the phone.
Yep.
I think we're gonna do that.
I think we evolved.
I'm gonna bring a charger next time.
Yeah.
Try to,
I have a charger. I'll keep here. I have a USB-C.
That sounds great.
I don't. Cord might not be long enough.
We'll figure it out. We'll Amazon it, which you can't do on a basic phone, by the way.
Yeah. Or Sears.
Yeah.
I'll get the Sears catalog.
Get the Sears catalog.
Never the best. One last thing.
Okay. Here we go.
That just popped in my head.
Yeah.
The best thing about a Sears catalog or a JCPenney catalog.
I know what you're about to
You know
say.
what I'm going with?
Christmas time.
No.
Okay.
Totally. No. The bra section when you're a kid.
The bra section.
Dude, I used to have that bookmarked.
Oh my
I
god.
used to fold the corner so I know exactly where it was.
That's
That way if my mom comes down, I could close it quick. And,
Yeah, that was
or go to the
kinda
toy
like-
section.
the Sears really.
Did you forget
knew-
about that?
They knew what they. I did forget it. They knew what they were doing.
JCPenney, too. They knew
God.
what the kids were looking at.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Anybody who can find an old Sears catalog, probably worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah, can you send it to me? Reminisce.
See those bras.
Yeah, those old school bras.
This is before
those
they had
mom bras.
This is before they had push-up bras.
Yeah, this is just mom bra.
Yeah.
But as a freaking 5-year-old, well, not 5, that's a little young. As a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, I was 11.
It was great. That was those were the peak moments. That was
Yep.
like testosterone.
Yeah.
Like was fire. It was kicking in.
Yeah, I started taking longer showers.
Yeah. You didn't know what a boner was, but you could feel that there was one coming.
God. That's probably has to be one of the scariest times. Erections.
I wasn't scared. I'll be honest with you.
I'm not scared, but it's like, oh, what the fuck?
What is happening?
Why?
Yeah.
So, we'll leave that for next show, though.
Yeah, we'll talk about the birds and the bees next time.
Birds and the bees, and got some big news coming up. So,
We do?
oh yeah,
Okay, we'll talk about
we'll
it.
talk about that. A little cliffhanger.
Yeah, we'll talk. This is a cliffhanger for me.
I know.
So
Big news.
yeah, big news. I appreciate all the views. You guys really,
We're crushing
really
it.
coming up.
TikTok,
We're crushing it.
We're on YouTube, Spotify.
Before you know it, dude, we're going to fucking Hollywood.
Oh yeah, we got a studio in LA,
Yeah, right off
Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard. R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Yeah, we bought an old Walgreens. It's our studio
we Walker.
because all the crime everything shut down.
Thank you.
And that's our big news. Sorry.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Tell your ma.
Tell your grandma.
Tell your ma.
Tell your ma. Share this in the nursing
Thanks for last
home.
night. Have a good one.
See you later.